from KYMA News 11.
Yuma Catholic baseball begins its playoff run to a potential state title. Welcome back, everyone. The Shamrocks go into the 3A state tournament against an all-too-familiar opponent in the Odyssey Institute Minotaurs, a team they've already beaten twice in the regular season. YC fans come out in support as the third-seeded Shamrocks trying not to overlook Odyssey Institute, and they wouldn't. Bottom first, bases loaded. Nomar Topidi almost gets hit by this pitch, taking the ball for a walk, which gives Juan Lugo the easy stroll to home plate. Rocks get on the board, down 2-1. Next batter, Roberto Romero rips this pitch to center, and the outfielder can't come up with it, and the floodgates begin to open as a trio of Rocks score on this play. YC taking its first lead, up 4-2 at this point in the game. The momentum would continue. This time, Christian Ramos lands a base hit to center, which easily gets Romero to home plate. YC increasing its lead to 3 runs. We go to the top of the second. We're starting pitcher Mickey Fox now getting some run cushion to work with. First batter, a line drive goes straight to senior Austin Priest at second, who gets the first out of the second inning with his quick reflexes. Then Fox will take over, striking out the next 2 batters, getting both of them to go down swinging. YC would make a huge statement in this game, taking the 27-2 victory in only 5 innings of work. They'll next host Arizona College Prep in the 3A quarterfinal round this Saturday, game time at 2 o'clock. Meanwhile, in the 6A elimination bracket, the San Luis Sidewinders fought hard against Tucson, but still took the tough 7-3 loss. Even though their season has come to an end, we at News 11 Sports give our congratulations to the Sidewinders on another outstanding campaign. Meanwhile, it's win or go home for Cibola softball. The Lady Raiders' opening round loss over the weekend has forced them into the 6A elimination bracket, where the Golden Black have to keep winning to keep breathing playoff life. We take you to Cibola High School as the Hamilton Huskies in town to take on the Lady Raiders in a win or go home showdown, with Stephanie Cortazar on the hill for Cibola. Top first, Bella Clapp hits this pitch into the left center gap, but Ileana Cordova swoops in from center to make the nice running catch for the first out of the game. With the runner aboard, Cortazar induces a pop fly right to second baseman Elisa Moreno for the second out of the inning. But the Lady Raiders get into some trouble early. Cortazar walks Maddie Bial to load the bases full of Huskies with 2 outs. But Cortazar would stay composed, getting Kate Vance to strike out looking to get Cibola out of the top half unscathed. We go to the bottom of the first. Lady Raiders trying to get their offense going after getting shut out on Saturday. Ileana Moreno delivers a check swing connection that gets the ball into the left center gap. She turns on the Jets to get herself a leadoff double. Nice. Next batter, Aisley Perez's bunt attempt turns into an infield pop-out. Lady Raiders were gritty, but once again, they were kept off the scoreboard, taking the 6-0 loss and bowing out of the playoffs, but we congratulate them on an outstanding season. One other playoff result to pass along in softball, the 16th-seeded Yuma Catholic Shamrocks managed to break into the 3A state tournament after their play-in round upset win. Unfortunately, the clock struck midnight for Cinderella as the Rocks took a 5-inning, 10-0 shutout loss to top-seeded Sabino. Despite the defeat, we congratulate the Rocks on an outstanding season. Well, from the preps to the collegiates, AWC in its final regular season home doubleheader as Jasmine Molina gets the Game 2 start against Central Arizona. Top first, Molina forces a deep fly to left into the glove of Cristina Robles, the former Cibola Lady Raider, with a first out of the game. The runner on first, Molina, gives up a deep shot to the other pitcher, Ana Rodriguez, and with a swing of a bat, A-Dub down 2-0. But the Lady Mats would regroup. Molina gives up another deep fly, but Abigail Ibarra makes the catch at the warning track to end the top half, but the early damage was already done. Could A-Dub respond with some offense in the bottom half of the inning? Well, leadoff batter Desiree Moran looks at strike 3 for the first out. Next batter, Robles tries to drive this pitch through the infield, but the shortstop picks it up on the hop, and Robles isn't able to beat out the throw to first for the second out. And Ibarra swings for the fences, but her long ball doesn't get past the warning track. Lady Mats are retired in order. They go down 9-4. They also lose game 1 to get swept in their home finale. And finally, another Kofa girls soccer player is officially taking her talents to the collegiate level. Earlier today, Diana Gonzalez signed her official letter of intent with Cochise Community College. If that name rings a bell, that's a junior college that AWC plays against in the ACCAC. We at News 11 Sports wish Diana all the best at the junior college level. All right, that's going to do it for this all-local barrage of sports. Adonis, it got real.